Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Marika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
'Cause we don't!
Marika's drinking wine, I'm not, and we are back.
Yay, you guys. We're trying to get back on pace. Because
Yeah.
Miles is in love. I will say that all the time, and I'll start our show every single time like that. Miles is in love.
It's true. It is true.
It is. So that puts takes us off the tracks, off the rails. I don't know.
It doesn't have to. I feel like this is my time, okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not like blaming you. Of course that would happen to me.
I'm just like, Andy's not here, and this is Miles and Marika time, and it's like, I'm an independent woman right now.
Okay. Yeah, but you're very distracted, which is very good. Like it's a great distraction. Like a new thing in your life that's happening, an accomplishment that you've been striving for the past 5 years. I don't know.
3. Well, 3 to get a boyfriend. 3. It was 3.
Okay. So should we go into our fails of the week, fails of the fortnight, or
Marika?
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Let's dive in here. Probably I sent a thirst trap and the person took too long to reply to it, and I deleted it. So
how do you delete it?
On social media, there's an option to unsend something.
Oh, you did it on social, not in a text.
Oh God, no. Can't do that via text. That's too dangerous. No.
So did they ever see it?
No. That's why I deleted it, because they never saw it. They never opened it. I don't know if they saw the notifications. I'm like, you're taking too long. I'm sorry. Bye.
Is it a fail because you should have waited, or a fail because they didn't see it?
I think it's a fail because they didn't see it. I should have known better because of their pattern that I notice of when we communicate. I should have known better, but now I really do. Lesson really is learned of when I should send thirst traps and when I should not.
And your preference has been to send them during the middle of the workday?
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Is that what you did this time?
Yeah, but I did it on a certain day of the week that was not in our pattern per se.
Okay.
Where I know this person's busier, or they're talking to somebody else probably on the certain day of the week. So, because you know me, I'm single. So, the people that I've talked to or been with, they're obviously single too. So I have to keep in mind that they're not just talking to me, they're talking to other people.
Right.
So, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. So, but I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just delete it and not think about it anymore. Boop, there we go. Okay, done. Been almost 24 hours. Not everyone deserves them. Okay. Also, not everyone deserves the permanent text version. Also. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if you send it to them on Instagram or whatever, save it to their photos.
Depending what kind of phone they have and if they're tech savvy enough.
Screenshot it.
Well, you have to be quick. You gotta be quick. Okay, this is the thing. That you have to be very quick.
We're acting like this is a snap and it's an instant message.
It is because it depends on what you send also. If you send a photo, you have options. You can do the bomb where it just opens one time and then it's over. Or you could add the replay, which is that you're able to hold it like a story, okay, and open it 1 or 2 times and then it's gone. You can't open it anymore, etc. Or the person allows you to keep it in the chat, okay, and then it's kept in the chat. But most of the time for me, I do the bomb or I'm sending a video, and the video, there's only one option and you could do 2 replays. That is it. And if you're stupid and you're not fast enough, Sorry. So
People should be like sliding up screen record on their phone.
yeah, but I've learned that I learned like not every phone has that.
Oh, I would also not think to do that. And then I'd be like, fuck, what?
Oh yeah, I have learned my lesson.
I mean, I've had like sext conversations that I have since deleted because I'm just like, I don't want this like on my phone. And now I'm like, why did I delete that? I want to revisit that. Yeah.
Done that too. Done screenshots of those. Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. It's hard to control me. I'm like a horny teenage boy. Like this is going to be like for the next probably 2 more years until I'm 35 and I hit early menopause or some bullshit.
Oh my God. I think it's called perimenopause.
Anyways, Miles?
So our condo association has a P.O. box that we're trying to get rid of because why? We're trying to get everybody. I live in a small condo building. There's 13 units.
Okay.
2 people mail in their like monthly like association dues that we all have to pay. They mail checks to our P.O. box, which is in a different neighborhood of Chicago. So, and we've told them we're getting rid of this P.O. box. So you need to just like get with like 2021 and like pay us via PayPal or Zelle or like, these are the ways you can pay us digitally. But anyway, there's a P.O. box that might have money in it. And I've been telling the treasurer and the president that I'm going to check it for like 3 weeks. I went to the P.O. box with what I thought was the key. But
Another key thing?
Yes, it's all male themed. So like when I became secretary, the former secretary gave me this like big like brass looking key. And I was like, and I just like kept it by the printer that she also gave me. And I'm like, yeah, this is the P.O. box key. So then I go to the P.O. box. It does not open. I'm like, am I stupid? I'm like turning the key.
Is that your mail key?
No.
Is that your?
No. This is totally different.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck that mail key is. So then I go to like this woman is like, if you're just sending mail, you can see me. And I'm like at the woman at the post office. And I'm like, can I see you if I have a P.O. box question? And she's like, depends on what that question is. Okay.
Oh my God.
I was like, is this a P.O. box key? And she's like, no, the P.O. box key is round and that key is square. So I don't know what this key is to. It's a cool looking key. I don't know what it is for. And
just look it up. Google image it.
Maybe you like reverse Google image search or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've since gotten the P.O. box key. Like, I guess there's only one copy that the old treasurer had. And I had to look for like numerous times to give it to me because she just had a kid. So she's in like the fog right now, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
You guys know the fog. That's like when you first have a kid for the first 3 months. Some people call that the fog.
Yeah, I feel like it's pregnancy, kind of like pregnancy brain a little bit.
Well, it's like you're just not sleeping.
Oh.
You're trying to keep a kid alive. But that's my fail because I actually have the key now, but I still need to check that P.O. box because it's not anywhere near where I live. I need to like go to Logan Square.
Where is it? Oh, Logan?
Logan Square post office. It's not the post office. There's a post office closer to me and it's not that one. This woman doesn't live in her unit. Her unit, I think, is furnished but empty. She doesn't rent it out. It's just empty, like of people. And we all think it's weird because why wouldn't you rent it or sell it or something? And she lives in the suburbs.
Ghost. She does?
So, do you want to get into our main topic?
I do, because I picked it. I actually did something to contribute to this podcast. Besides my charisma and my charm, which is the same thing.
Okay, cue the transition music. You guys were back from a lack of ads.
No money.
Yeah, no. Marika, what's our topic today?
Our topic today is I don't know when to say no.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the yes and no of it all.
Yeah.
But Marika, why this topic? Why now?
Wow. Sounds like what I do for my job. It's because lately, like, work has been extremely, like, overwhelming for me, and I've been extremely busy, and I'm not very good at manage my time, and it's primarily because I can't say no. I'm always saying yes. I'm always like, "Hey, Maria, can you cover for this? Can you the student wants you to call them. Can you call them?" Like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." And my, like, manager told me, like, when I got my, like, review, um you need to say, I want you to start saying no. Okay? Because right now, like, you need to prioritize, and I feel like it's very hard because you keep saying yes a lot. So you need to start saying no. I can't, like, don't worry. Like, it's not like every little thing is a fire or like anything that you need to put out, because there's other people on this team that can help the new people. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, but I just have this need to please, I guess, all the time, or be good at my job. So I feel, or like show my capabilities, like validation, like I work hard and I want everyone to know, which is, probably relating to my parents or some bullshit.
I feel like that was in your Virgo chart.
Probably, yeah. But I know it has to do with my parents because of like trying to get their approval for stuff. And like when I was working at the Thai restaurant, I constantly did not want any help. Like, don't help me. I don't, like, unless I got extremely busy. Like, I'm like, don't help me. I got this. Get over it. I was such a bitch. And it's, like, I don't know how to say no in like my personal life sometimes also. Especially coming as a woman, like being in situations that are sexual, and you being in situations where I'm like, I felt obligated to do something because, I went to his apartment. I'm taking one for the team for my best friend because she wants to get laid and their friend is there, so I need to compensate, like, like all that. So I'm like, oh God, I need to learn how to say no. And I don't feel confident in saying no either. Like, I don't feel I feel like I'll be ridiculed or judged, or they'll think I'm being rude, or like I don't want to help them either. Like, I have a fear of like Margaret doesn't want to help me. So like, I'm like, no, that's not it. And it's hard because we're not in the office. So and they don't see my tone.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, Miles?
Not a question.
Well, what did you think when I presented this topic?
Well, I was like, do I have anything to say on this? But then I made some notes and I was like, I wrote down some examples where I felt pressured to say yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think that especially maybe because we're from Illinois, or like we have Midwesterners are polite.
Yeah.
Raised with these like, I feel like whether you're raised Christian or not, you are raised with like the overall Christian values where you're supposed to be like nice and polite. Not like the East Coast where they're just like, I'm walking here, like, you're ugly. Like, we're like,
you're ugly. Get away.
Yeah. So like recently Retro Fitness, where I am working out now, and half the people there don't wear masks and it freaks me out. But Retro Fitness, like when I first started working out there, like the guy that I did my membership with is this guy, and he called me and was like, hey, like if you go to Retro Fitness every month, you get a free personal training session. And I want to sign you up for that. And I was like, oh, like, I do not want to do this.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want like someone to yell at me and try to like sell me to like paying for more sessions. Or not yell at me, but I don't want to work out with somebody just like telling me what to do. Like that's not what I'm there for.
Okay. Even though they have more knowledge about fitness than you.
Oh,
maybe.
Well, the personal trainer in the night is like buff but fat, so I don't really know.
Okay.
But he like pressured me into this like personal training thing, and I was like, and he was like, what day works for you? And I was like, and he's like, we got to get you in here. Like he literally said that. I was like, okay, I have to respect his game a little bit. So I like scheduled this session.
Okay.
And then the day before I called and canceled it.
Okay.
And on the phone, they were like, do you want to reschedule it? I was like, no.
Okay.
But then they didn't actually cancel it because then they called me like, or they emailed me or called me like the next day and they were like, oh, hey, you like missed your session. I was like, oh, I canceled it with, I like named the employee I canceled it with. I was like, I canceled it with Andre. I guess did not canceled it. So go yell at him.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't care that people don't have their masks on.
Okay.
So then when I like, it was like 2 weeks later, I saw the guy that I had scheduled this with. He was like letting people in. He was like, oh, Miles. He like caught me. I was like, fuck. And he's like, did you want to reschedule that personal training session? But at this time I was like prepared. I was like, not really.
Okay.
He was like, oh man. And I'm like, haha. Like laughed. I was like, yeah, like I'm going to go to the soccer room now and not talk to you. But it was stuff like that where on the phone, I was like, I have to be polite and I can't like, I'm so caught off guard. I have to just like say,
right. Totally. I totally get that. Like, it's like, it's weird because you, I don't know. I want to be better at like being able to say what I want when I'm not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's really great practice with like my students. So, because they'll say something all of a sudden that's like, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Fuck. But most of the time I'm not. I don't know the right thing to say. Like one of my students, he's a veteran and he has like this brain injury where he has a hard time retaining new information.
Oh, wow.
And also now I think it's affecting his long-term memory as well. And he wanted to use his like GI Bill.
Yeah.
And even though he's like he can't work, so he's like, okay, I'll just use it. And he went to the doctor and they told him like it's only going to progress. It's only going to get worse. Yeah. So I just imagine him being like a vegetable of himself, like just like this person like that can't make memories or retain memories and stuff. So like, I got emotional. I started crying on the phone.
With him?
He wasn't crying.
You were crying on a phone call with him though. Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. I like my voice cracked a few times and stuff and I had to like take a minute to like gather myself because I felt so bad. Like, and you know, it was such a thing that we didn't expect. Like I think he assumed that it would just stay the same, or I personally thought it might get better because like you're rewiring your brain, you know? But I guess not. But I have students like all the time who like, I don't want to go. I'm like, but you've done everything. Like,
they don't want to like start classes.
Yeah, they just don't want to start classes. And it's just like, sometimes I'm not prepared for this tough conversation. And then like, we'll touch base tomorrow. And then they don't pick up. And it's like, ugh, great. Wonderful. As part of like, no, because it's like, no, you are going to start classes. Don't take this lying down. Life isn't easy, bitch. You're saying yes to class. You're saying no to the stupid excuse. Like, you know, so it's, yeah. But like, I'm saying no to having that tough conversation when I should be saying yes.
Like tough love?
Yeah, it's a little tricky to do that. It's like most people don't appreciate it, especially from a stranger.
And Marika was rooting for you. We were all
rooting for you. All rooting for you.
They have to be ready to like listen and receive this like perspective, you know?
Yeah. But they're not. But I wish I said yes to California. Like, I feel like I think about, like, I should have lived there when I was in my mid-20s. I thought being in my mid-20s, arriving at LA was being too old. But I was an idiot. Like, I was so dumb. Like, and I thought, like, well, I didn't have a car. So that was a huge factor. Like, you need to have a car in LA. Like, you cannot have one. You can make it work, but you need a car. Just like a lot of missed opportunities in my life, like with careers and stuff, I think. But most of the time, it has worked out.
I feel like once you're like our age, which you guys, we are in our 30s, but we're also impossibly young.
Mm-hmm.
Devastatingly so young.
So young.
But I feel like at our age, you have to be like, well, this is what happened. Like, did I make all the right choices? And like, do I think about that girl in my college that took an internship in South Africa? And why didn't I try to do something cool like that? But like, that was then, and like here we are, and this is fine.
Right. Is it fine? Well, yeah, it is.
It like has to be, basically.
It really does. You have to be fine with your choices, otherwise,
And you can make more ones in the future. I mean, like,
right.
he has talked about, I mean, this is just such a vague thing, but he was like, would you ever want to live somewhere else for 2 years? Which I think is an interesting idea. And he's talking about like abroad.
Wait, Andy has?
No, he was like asking me like, would us ever want to live somewhere abroad for just 2 years?
What did you say?
I mean, I was like, yeah, because it was such a vague question. Why would I say no? But I did write some questions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What were things that you were never asked yes or no on?
What do you mean?
Like, I was never asked if I want to go to college or not.
Oh, speaking Spanish. Like, my parents really forced that on me. Learning how to speak another language was very present in my youth.
And specifically Spanish.
Like, specifically Spanish. And college, the same thing also. But in my mind, like, it didn't need to be a yes or no question. It made sense to me of why this was important. Other curricular activities like karate or, like other things, like this one time my mom kept signing me up for like things I did not like this. I remember that my mom wanted me to do this running thing, and she told me like, bring your gym shoes from your gym class. Okay. Don't leave it in your locker. You have to bring it home. Like, okay, I totally forgot. So I had to wear my mom's ugly ones. And she was frustrated of like where to go. And she was like yelling because I didn't want to do it. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. Like, I don't know where this is like in middle school. And we didn't know where the track was at the high school or anything because I didn't have any older siblings, or I wasn't like in any sport. So
she wanted to run with you at like a random track?
No, it was a thing with the park district.
Okay.
It was a thing with the park district, like a track thing. And like I didn't even know what it was. Like I didn't understand. Like she was just very mean about it, and I didn't want to do it. And she was always complaining to me like how I didn't want to do anything. And I'm like, how about you ask me what I want to do? And I'm probably going to say, I don't know. But then like, help me figure that shit out. Like, what the fuck? I'm 11. I'm 12 years old. What I want to do is like talk to boys and read like YM. Okay. Like, so yeah, like that whole thing, like, I'm like, okay, great. And college for me was a no brainer too. Like my kid's not going to have a choice. Sorry, you're not.
Okay. What about gap year?
Oh, gap year is great. As long as you're like, registered for classes for the following year, or you applied and you got accepted, all about that.
Because like Zachary, my brother, wanted to do a gap year and my mom said no. But
I mean,
it makes so much sense because you're literally in this kindergarten through 12th grade system, and then you are asked to make this decision about college and you like have never seen the world because you're just in this like high school all day.
I mean, I remember that, and I like judged Zachary for that at the time. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was like, I get it, but also you need to go to college. You're gonna have to go anyways. You might as well have to go now. Like, what the fuck? Like, just go. Why would you not want to go to college? Be away from your parents. Like, I want to, and just live on your own.
I wanted to take his gap year in Japan, just like travel.
Okay, well, that would be discussion you would have to have. Like, see, like if they wanted to do that, like
it wasn't a discussion. Like my mom was like, no.
Yeah, see, it would be like at least a discussion for me, but also in my mind, it's like maybe a no, because I know like my kid like doesn't have a plan. Okay, you don't have a plan. No plan.
You're talking to your future kid that doesn't exist, and this one even made a conversation for like 20 years.
I know. This is what I think about on a daily basis.
So you're like my mom, where she's thinking about her relationship with us on a daily basis, and you're thinking about your I'm putting child in quotes because there is no child, on a daily basis. Like, what are something where it's easy for you to say no?
Oh God, there has to be. It's probably like hanging out with my friend Kyle in the city. That's casually racist. So yeah, like he's just like in the same place that I met him like 5 years ago.
Wait, I wanted to say my favorite, because I'm not really a fan of Marika's friend Kyle, who has been proven racist and sexist. But my favorite like thing that happened with him is that I ran into Marika at a bar. I ran into Marika and her friend Kyle at Spinners, which is kind of like this dive bar that lesbians like to go to and stuff.
It's in Lincoln Square.
I mean, I was gonna say I like that place, but now I don't know if I can go back to that place because of what the owner is done. But this gay guy who's not cute saddles up to me and he's like, "Your friend Kyle," and I was like, "Oh my god, not my friend." He was like, "Your friend Kyle." He's like, "We're so hot," and he knows it.
I remember that. I was like,
"Okay, everything is wrong with this. Kyle's not my friend. Kyle is not hot. Kyle is not gay. You're not hot. Why are you talking to me?"
oh my God.
Everything is wrong about what's happening right now.
It was so funny when you told me that. I'm like, okay.
I can say no to drinks.
Oh, I mean, it's hard when, like, I need to know, like, the stipulations. Like, is it a hard no? Is it like a soft no? Because I could do a lot of soft no's. Okay. Like,
no.
a soft no is like, there's no, okay, a hard no for me is like no hesitation. You don't want to do it. Soft no is kind of like, it is a no, but there was some hesitation. You had to think about it type of thing. Like, I could say no to alcohol, drugs, sex. No, sex. Hard no is, okay, hard no is sex. Like sex that I don't want to have with anybody except for certain people.
Yeah, I can do that too. Because I'm like, I was weirdly like, I think I started to put too much stock into my number, which wasn't really a plan, but I like did. And I was like,
what?
Yeah.
Your number?
Because I was like, my number eventually was so small that adding to it was like a big deal.
Okay.
I've had sex with 5 people. So when I would have sex with 4 people and I was like hooking up with this guy, he was like, "Do you want to have sex?" And I was like, "Is this guy worth upping that number? Is he going to be like one of this select few?" No, he's not.
I love that.
No, you're not.
I think I've had sex with like probably around 20 people.
I think that's to me a number that I hear more common is like 20. Yes. Well, so yeah, sex for sure. But drinking, I mean, now that I'm hanging out with like Andy and his friends, which they just like to like, it's just always drinking basically, which I'm like sometimes down to do. Cause like to me, drinking is like drinking to get drunk or whatever, rather than it's like a release. So I'm like, oh, if I've been stressed and it's like, I'm excited that it's Friday and like, yes, I want to, but other times I'm like, okay, well, I just did that yesterday. I don't need to like do that again. Like I don't need to release anything like, or relax. I am relaxed. It's the weekend. Like I'm good.
No, I actually feel the same way now, but because before I just needed to keep on drinking and keep the relaxation going. Mm-hmm. But now I'm like, I already got drunk. I'll drink like the next day, but I don't want to get drunk, you know?
But with Andy and his friends, like I'm just gotten really good at saying no. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't care what people think of me. I don't care if they think that like I'm not having as much fun because it's just like I'm too old. I don't care. So like I literally like last time I was with them, somebody like probably Andy like poured me a whiskey shot, which I didn't pick up. Then he put it in my hand and then I put it back down on the table. Like that's how I feel like that's how persistent you have to be with people.
Yeah, like I would do the same thing. Like, ugh, I hate no.
No, I whiskey is the shot I like to take, but I'm just like, I don't want a shot right now.
Like I know, yeah, like no, like I don't like forcing people like that anymore to do it either. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like here, like shove this in your hand. Like no.
Yeah.
Unless we're going out, like, and it's Friday, like, oh, we're going out, girl. Like, we're going out. Okay? Yes, you take this shot now. Okay? Okay, because you'll have to play catch up, and then I don't want to have to carry you.
Marika, you're like, I'm not going to shove a shot into someone's hand unless I'm shoving a shot into someone's hand.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you just said.
It just depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't mind it really because I'm just good at saying no, and I'm like, you can't force me to drink this. I'm drunk. Some drunk people just like to be like the host and just like do that shit, and I'm like, it's just gonna sit in front of me, and like someone else gonna have to drink this.
Right. I make sure, like, please drink this. I don't want to drink it. I can't drink it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wrote down 10 rapid fire yes or no questions to ask Marika. Marika, I just want you to not think about these too much.
I'm ready.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Did you ever believe in the Easter Bunny?
No.
Do you like zombies?
Do I like zombies?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think you'll live in Illinois for the rest of your life?
Sadly, yes.
Can you do a smoky eye? Like, can you paint that?
No. No.
Can you do a cat eye?
Yes.
Is it good?
No. Wait. I could do a smoky eye, but it's bad.
Okay.
So.
Do you like your name?
Yes, now I do.
Would you ever live in Batavia again?
No.
If you could have a house for free, but you could never eat ice cream again, would you do it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I would. But does frozen yogurt count?
Yes.
Damn it.
All of the frozen dairies count.
Why? You just... This hit me in the chest really hard. Okay.
Oh, unlike my voice. Unlike my singing voice, you guys.
This is like, this became too real. But, wait, how good is the house? How solid is it? Is it like a mansion?
No.
How many bedrooms?
3 bed, 2 bath. You want a 4 bedroom?
I'm giving up ice cream for the rest of my life. That includes gelato. That includes ice cream. That includes frozen yogurt. Like milkshakes, sundaes, oh my.
Is it worth? You could get a house the old fashioned way and just save up for it. I'm just saying if you want it for free.
I haven't given an answer. I just realized that. Oh my god! I said I would have a house. I think I would give up. I would give it up.
Yeah,
I would give it up.
Next question.
What?
Like, yes, I would love a house. Next question.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. Were you lying to the police when you said you didn't kill that girl?
Yes.
Okay. That's my final question.
I don't have any rapid fire questions for Miles. Okay, I'll think of something. Okay, so do you think in real life you would be friends with Graham, which is Miles's half brother that lives in England?
No. I mean, yes, because we have lots of film common interests, but no, because I don't really like mean-spirited humor. So,
do you think Andy's the one?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he feels the same way?
He tells me when he's drunk. So not sure if that's a reliable narrator.
But you personally, do you feel that from Andy also?
I do. It's less like this is my soulmate, and it's more like I don't know if I can really find a better pairing than this one, considering that this is the 46th person I've gone into. Like I've seen so many other types of dudes that I know, given the time, if I could really, this to me seems like the best pairing, easily the best. So
okay.
I'm not like, I think I can do better than this. I'm like, I think it's like as good as it's gonna get.
I mean, it's pretty good. Look
yeah. I just think like when two people come together, it's like two completely different people, and it's always going to be like understanding the other person. Like, and that's not going to be like, oh my God, my perfect puzzle piece. Like, you know, but I think it's like as good as it's going to get.
For you, but what about, does he think the same way?
I think he told me that when he was like drunk the other day. I have to get confirmation on that. So.
Okay. Do you regret that your condo is only 1 bedroom?
No. No.
Do you think you'll move out to the suburbs?
No.
I don't know why that hurt me.
I mean, I like the suburbs, but like, I don't think Andy ever would. And I like 80% would not. So he's just want to like collect into the city, you know?
Right. Would you ever get a car? Do you think sometime in your life?
I would say yes, because I'm not gonna like, if I were like an old person and like was somehow single again, I probably would like doing a car at some point in my life.
It's a young man's game, bicycling.
Yeah.
Young man's game.
But eventually I need to get behind that wheel that I can't really see because I need a new prescription. I need to just run over somebody. But it's not my fault. I'm old.
Do you think about how long it took you to get into advertising to find your thing
Um,
and regret it? How
how
long it took?
I don't know. I don't regret it. I do think it's crazy, like the amount of money that people are making in my industry that are like 23. But I just think like we all graduated during the recession, and like that's what the chips we were dealt. I mean, I could have like no, and I picked my college when I was like in the closet. Like this is just like how everything like came to be. Like I didn't have like a full understanding of who I was when I made these decisions, and then when I got out of college, you know, it's just like that's what happened.
Okay, so but do you regret advertising?
No.
You don't think about another career?
Oh, I do.
Which is?
Writing in a capacity that's not advertising, like just like writing for a different like commercial writing job that's not ads.
For the audience, what is that?
Like what happened? Like the guy that I replaced at my job, he like left advertising and went to this company that makes like instructional videos for clients. So he writes the copy, the words for the instructional videos, but he's not writing ads. He never has to go to shoots. He never has to pitch new clients. Like all of that kind of minutia is gone. So I think like eventually I'm going to want to slow down.
Miles, you could make those sex harassment demonstration videos. You could write the dialogue for that. You could write a script for that. Those videos were the acting was very good. I loved it.
And the dialogue was very natural, which
Yep, very natural. Yep, that's you. Sorry. There was another question I was going to ask. I think I have like one more. Do you wish you could put on makeup? I mean, you can, but do you ever feel that desire?
Well, I did go to Sephora with my coworker and we found a foundation for me, but then I paid $30 for it, but it never shipped to me. So all I was left with was the sample they gave me. So then I was kind of like, and maybe this is like Cosmic just being like, I kind of was like, well, I don't care anymore. Like I paid $30 for a product I never got. So now I'm kind of like pissed off. So fuck this. But I did like use I still have the like sample they gave me. I'm just so used to seeing like my own skin. So to cover up my skin with like a different thing is just like odd to me.
I used to not like foundation. I felt like it was clogging my pores.
Yeah.
But then I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, my face is flawless.
Yeah.
I could do anything. I look so much put together. Like I'm putting more of an effort in my appearance. So I feel like my life is more put together and I'm like more an organized person.
Okay. What did we learn today?
I need to be better at saying no.
Yeah.
I think I need to be better at like also like being fine with my choices sometimes too. I'm like, this whole point of this podcast is because I'm very afraid I'm going to get burnt out, and I'm very close. Very close. I am like, I keep looking at the calendar. I'm like, Marika, you need to pick a day. You need to take a PTO very soon, girl. Cause we're going crazy. I'm like barely taking a lunch sometimes, guys. Like I'm barely taking a whole hour, like sometimes barely 30-minute lunches because of all that I'm trying to accomplish and do, Is
that unusual? Because in advertising, I take a lunch, but in advertising, no one takes lunches. Which
it's illegal.
I'm like, Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. People literally died to fix workers' rights, and people fought for a lunch break. So I'm gonna fucking take what was fought for, but just like eat sad lunches at their desk while they're still working.
Yeah, like I need it.
My job literally will like put a meeting from 11:30 to 12:30, and then another meeting at 1. And I'm like, the people will put meetings during lunches all the time, and I'm like, there is just unless I'm taking this time, like no one's gonna give it to me.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to our final segment of the show. Okay, we're back. We end the show with our successes of the fortnight. I wish that were alliterative, like the fails of the fortnight, but it's not.
Mm-mm.
My success is that when we did the I Don't Know How to Sing episode, which is 2 episodes ago, we were like late recording. We recorded it on like a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Basically like recorded it on a Thursday night. And then within like no time, I like, because I was slow at work, I like edited it at work, posted it, like did all the like shit on Squarespace. You have to say like how long it is. Like I'm like, this episode turned around so fast.
So fast. Yeah, we can tell Miles getting sloppy with editing.
Oh no.
You're in love and you do everything else for this show. So I'm like, it's fine ish. One of these days I'll get my own computer and edit it at the episodes and stuff. We'll record on my new computer in the future. You know what? I'm going to go back to my fail of not getting a response from my thirst trap. But my success is not letting it bother me that much. I mean, yes, I was like periodically checking, but I didn't really let it like devastate me like it would previously have. Where I'm like, what are they doing? What? Oh my God, they're talking to somebody else. What the fuck? What is happening? They don't like me anymore. Like all these stupid things. But I was just like, I haven't replied and I'm really horny. Fuck. I want to be sexting right now and I'm not. I need something for when I go to bed. No. What are they doing? Why are they busy? They should be missing me right now. You know? But it's a little bit toned down. It's a little bit toned down. So, and then I took the power back and deleted it. So
it's a fail cess.
It's fail cess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Okay, well, that's our episode. You guys can email us at idkpod@gmail.com.
Yeah. Or you could slide into those DMs, slip a slidey at idkwhatpod.
On Instagram.
On Instagram, right. That's right. I always just assume.
Yeah, so slide into our DMs with like whatever Marika taught you at the beginning of this episode. Or maybe you already knew.
Don't, because we need to understand the question. I can't read that fast.
What if they don't have to send us questions? They can just send us whatever.
Just send us whatever. Yeah, you send us some sexy photos.
Oh my God, I would love that.
I would really love that too.
Our sexy fans.
Yes, our Wills Welsh.
If we get even one thirsty photo, we will post a thirsty photo of us.
Together or separate or one of those slides? Carousel. Okay, great.
We'll do a skanky carousel. That's fun.
Already have the photo.
Otherwise, I'm on Instagram and Twitter at fine, which is UGHHH fine.
Mine is mad and then HAYTE.
Okay, well, that's the episode, guys. Please say yes or maybe say no. Okay, bye.
Bye. This became too real.